Hey up everyone, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. So we're going to speak to our little Tataru here. I know exactly what she's going to ask of me, and I'm going to do it because she's just too adorable to say no to, and to be quite frank, she's quite scary later on in the next lot of expansions, so you don't want to argue with Tataru. You want to be really good friends with her, and you want to make her Archon loaf every day, and you've just got to make sure that she's okay, because if she's not okay, everybody's not okay. Okay? Got it. Lovely. So, Tataru. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file that lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Yorkshire, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Tor, and I haven't had the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino if you do not wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organisation is a well-dressed organisation, I suppose. Right, I'll go give them the uniforms then. So if you've got to this part before, like further than this part, who is your favourite of all of these recruits? Mine's Riol. I like Riol. He's funny. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organisation has made a name for itself, there should be a wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adorning masses. Thinking a bit too much into it, my little friendy poo. Laurentius. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ah! And new uniforms! I'm reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Yeah, well, not anymore, because they booted you out, didn't they? For being a what? For being a dick. That's correct. Well done. Alian, oh, you know what? I've got this thing about elven faces in this game. Like, elven faces are just... like, the females, they've got such nice faces, like friendly faces. Don't know how to explain it, apart from that, really. Isildar has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Ah yes, the uniform! Thank you! Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organisation is somewhat intimidating. It'll be alright on the night, Chuck. Ergum. The Scarlet Guard makes me a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a hearty defender of Limsa Laminsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Oh ho! Now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe is certainly not lacking for colour. I enjoyed doing his voice. Oh, Ilberd, Ilberd. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilberd, and I will have the honour of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Sloppy. If you know, you know. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is, essentially, a band of strangers. True. True, my man. Riol! There he is. Whistle 3 times. Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was you? I suggest giving a whistle. I'm not sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. I was going to say hustle then.
Oh ho! Proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry though, I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments.
Now, which head were we talking about? Don't be crude, Yorkshire. Wilred. Little Alamigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll. That this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure it'll grow accustomed to the exact cloth in time. I'll, not it'll. See, look at her face. It just looks so friendly. Yorkshire Bumpkin! Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. 'Tis an honour to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Good, good, good. And so you should. Rising stones, off we go. Oh, I didn't ask you, did I? Hope you are all well today. Well, it's more like a rhetorical question, really, isn't it? Well, it's not, because I want to know. But it was more, the question should have been, how are you today? Are you having a good day? Good. I hope you are. Yes, Yorkshire. Ah, Tatara mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth for the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Why am I saying corpse? Why did I just say corpse? I'm ex-military myself, and I know that that's core. I am losing my way. Losing my way. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? It is my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Yorkshire. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. How exciting.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
I personally think that we should have got like an
a set of that clothing because I think it looks really cool, especially the hat.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Oh, right then. I'm gonna get this one because it looks... I've always liked this whole set. Yeah, I'll get that one because I don't really need anything. Bought all my stuff off the market board. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Did you see my Elidibus? That's my boy, that is. That's my boy. Now I'm gonna... You know, I see Elidibus and then he's gotta talk to me in Philia. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead of the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it, and until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ascians, Eorzea is wholly dedicated to finding the means in which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. She just goes on, doesn't she? But all of this you knew already. Let us speak, then, of the more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braes. Alphino did well to found the organisation, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end I offered to send one of the Ascians to us. Did I just say Ascians? See? I'm even making shit up. To this end I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help, save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. Oh, I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. I didn't need to go to the gym today, I've just done a ab workout. Do you think we should glamour the Evans Star hat? Do you think we should? Nah. Well, actually, what about the other one? That looks cool though, doesn't it? No. Let's go speak to Alfie now. Alfie, no? Alfie, yes. I'm weird, aren't I? I don't care. I'm good. What is it, Yorkshire? And do be concise. I'm rather busy. Busy? Rather busy. Busy? You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demand upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labour. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions, but I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilbird. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Yorkshire. Mr. Sloppy.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
I mean, to be fair, it is quite nice to be relied upon. You know, everyone can, you know, trust you, and all that lovely stuff. But I'm going to have to end the video there. Oh, you look cool. Yeah, so I'm going to end the video there. I do want to say though, while we were talking to Ilbert, you know, he was like looking around and he's like, you know, nobody can hear this, can you come a bit closer? And then all of a sudden when he started talking, he was echoing. Oh, like, of course everyone's got to hear him. I don't know what he thought. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. Please like, subscribe and comment. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.